Hey, let's connect your switch to any kind of speaker. Yes, any kind. I've got you covered here on Simple Cafe Sound with illustrated tutorials, short and sweet. Okay, just to make sure that you're on the right video, this is going to show you how to connect to your sound system with Aux and RCA. If that's not what you're looking for, skip to the end of the video where you'll find a playlist for more options. But okay, we're going to start off with powered speakers, like the many kind we see here, including a soundbar or even computer speakers. But if yours actually connect with a stereo, skip over to this part of the video. For now, these types of speakers are known as active or powered speakers because they're powered and ready to go. The connection is super simple. The switch's headphone jack is what's going to be used to connect to your speaker via any old aux cable. Okay, so with the aux cable already in, my switch is ready to send its audio signal out to any speaker with power. Now just make sure that your speaker is on with the volume up enough to hear. And you should hear it. If you don't panic. You probably just have to turn the volume up on the switch itself. Okay, hope you're all set. If you are, great. Hope you liked enough to subscribe. Now we're not done though. If your speaker doesn't have aux ports, it probably has RCA ports instead. Conveniently, there are cables with aux on one end for my switch and RCA on the other end for the speaker. This speaker doesn't have RCA ports, but if it did, I'd be ready. Now let's look at connecting with stereos. You're probably connecting with these types of speakers. These are known as passive speakers. They're usually distinguished by how hollow they feel, but mostly by the fact that they connect with this type of wire, speaker wire. That wire is what goes into the stereo into a pair of these terminals. Okay, so hopefully you've got your speaker connected to an amplifier, so now we can connect our switch to it too. If your stereo has an aux input, great. Just plug it into the aux jack and select aux on your stereo. Your stereo may label it line in or even PC in. The key is the word in. Whatever they call it, now you're playing with power. So long as you're not plugging into another headphone jack like we can see here. Unfortunately, that's not going to work for us here, because a headphone jack is sending audio out while we're trying to get the audio into our stereo from our switch. But if you don't find an audio in port, no problem, you're not all out of options yet. We may yet still find RCA ports to connect through. Now I can see why someone might shy away from this, because there may be a lot of RCA connections. Which one are you supposed to plug into? Well, no matter what they're labeled, it really is up to you. The only one you gotta stay away from is REC out. Whatever it is you end up plugging into is what you'll have to select on the front of your receiver. This receiver in particular is a mini amp, and I select the source that I plugged into with this turn dial here. Maybe your stereo looks like one of these. Again, doesn't matter, same idea. What did you plug into? That's the channel you gotta change it to on the front where it says source or input. Now you're really blasting away. Okay, so if you want to connect wirelessly, check out this video tucked up over here. If this video didn't have the answer for you, check out these other videos here on the left. Want to keep more videos coming? Well, you can help me stay awake with a cup of coffee. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/simplecafe, or just look right here below in YouTube with the controls. You'll find a super thanks button. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you get connected.